Your neighbor is no longer safe for you because on this Monday they want to break all your preconceptions. Imagine waking up one Monday morning to find that your peaceful neighborhood has turned into a scene straight out of a suspense thriller. Your once trusted neighbors now seem like potential threats, and the familiar streets you've walked down countless times suddenly feel foreign and dangerous. Why? Because on this Monday, they want to break all your preconceptions. In a world where trust is a fragile commodity, the idea of your neighbor turning against you is a chilling one. Yet, it's a scenario that has played out time and again in literature, film, and unfortunately, sometimes in reality. But what if there was more to the story? What if there was a deeper reason behind your neighbor's sudden shift in behavior? As we delve into this intriguing narrative, we'll explore the complexities of human nature, the power of perception, and the unexpected twists that life often throws our way. So buckle up and prepare to uncover the truth behind why your neighbor is no longer safe for you. The day begins like any other Monday. You wake up to the sound of birds chirping outside your window, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee filling the air. But as you glance out the window, something feels off. Your neighbor, who usually waves cheerfully as you pass by, now casts furtive glances in your direction, their expression unreadable. Confused and slightly unnerved, you brush off the encounter and head out for your morning jog. But as you round the corner, you notice a group of neighbors gathered in hushed conversation, their eyes darting around nervously. Instinctively, you slow your pace, straining to catch fragments of their conversation. What you hear sends a shiver down your spine. They're talking about you. Whispered accusations and ominous warnings hang in the air, leaving you with more questions than answers. What could you have possibly done to incite such suspicion? And why is your once tranquil neighborhood now a breeding ground for paranoia and mistrust? As the day unfolds, you find yourself navigating a minefield of uncertainty. Every interaction with your neighbors is tinged with suspicion, every smile feels like a facade. The sense of isolation weighs heavily on you as you grapple with the realization that you are no longer safe in your community. But amidst the chaos and confusion, a glimmer of hope emerges. A chance encounter with a neighbor who shares your sense of unease leads to a revelation that changes everything. It turns out that the seeds of discord were sown long before this Monday morning, buried beneath layers of resentment and misunderstanding. As you peel back the layers of deception, you uncover a web of secrets and lies that threaten to tear your neighborhood apart. From long-standing feuds to buried grievances, it becomes clear that the tensions simmering beneath the surface were bound to boil over eventually. But amidst the turmoil, there is also an opportunity for redemption. As you confront the demons of the past and strive to mend broken relationships, you discover that trust is not a finite resource but rather a fragile bond that must be nurtured and protected. In the days that follow, you work tirelessly to bridge the divide that has torn your neighborhood asunder. Through acts of kindness and compassion, you begin to rebuild the trust that was lost, one brick at a time. Slowly but surely, the walls that once separated you from your neighbors start to crumble, giving way to a newfound sense of unity and solidarity. As the weeks turn into months, the scars of the past fade into memory, replaced by a renewed sense of hope and optimism. Your neighborhood, once on the brink of collapse, emerges stronger and more resilient than ever before. And while the events of that fateful Monday may never be forgotten, they serve as a poignant reminder of the power of forgiveness and the importance of community. In the aftermath of the upheaval that rocked your once peaceful neighborhood, a sense of collective introspection settles over the community. Conversations once tinged with suspicion and fear now brim with empathy and understanding. People who once regarded each other with distrust now extend olive branches, eager to forge genuine connections and rebuild what was lost. How did a seemingly idyllic community descend into chaos and mistrust? The answers lie buried in the annals of history, waiting to be unearthed by those brave enough to confront the ghosts of the past. As you delve deeper into the origins of the conflict, you uncover a tapestry of intertwined narratives, each thread weaving its way through the fabric of your neighborhood's history. From petty disagreements over property lines to deep-seated resentments rooted in years gone by, the seeds of discord were sown long before you ever set foot in the community. But perhaps the most surprising revelation of all is the role that perception played in perpetuating the cycle of mistrust. What one person perceived as a harmless gesture, another interpreted as a slight. Yet, for all the pain and turmoil that the conflict wrought, it also catalyzed transformation. In its wake, old wounds were healed, and new bonds were forged, strengthening the community in ways that were previously unimaginable. People who once saw each other as adversaries now stand shoulder to shoulder, united by a shared commitment to building a better future. As the days turn into weeks and the weeks into months, your neighborhood undergoes a remarkable metamorphosis. Community gardens spring up where once there were empty lots, serving as a tangible reminder of the power of cooperation and collaboration. Block parties and potlucks replace tense standoffs and whispered accusations, fostering a sense of camaraderie and belonging that transcends social barriers. But perhaps the most profound transformation of all occurs within the hearts and minds of the residents themselves. Through acts of kindness and compassion, they discover that the true measure of a community lies not in its wealth or status but in its ability to lift each other in times of need. They learn that empathy and understanding are the building blocks of a thriving society, and that true strength lies in unity, not division. And so, as you reflect on the events that brought your neighborhood to the brink of collapse and the journey that led you back from the brink, you realize that while the scars of the past may never fully fade, they serve as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. In the end, we can confront adversity head-on and emerge stronger on the other side that defines us as individuals and as a community. So the next time you find yourself facing a conflict, Whether with your neighbor or within your community, remember the lessons learned from that fateful Monday. Seek understanding where there is misunderstanding, extend compassion where there is hurt, and above all, never lose sight of the fact that we are all in this together. For when we come together as one, there is no challenge too great, no obstacle too daunting, and no preconception that cannot be shattered in the pursuit of a brighter, more inclusive future for all.